Okay, let's go ahead and review all the changes that have come since the most recent update. And since they're not aligned with our teaching materials, we'll just go through them as they appear on the screen. The control to find everything is the car control. So I want to go ahead and tap that. Okay, so let's just, on the opening screen, we now see that this is where we have the light controls, and this is for brights, on and off, whatnot. Mirror controls, and the door lock controls, and the windows, and this is where we open the glove box now. Windshield wipers, now we have to go here. And to make changes in the mirror setups, the side view mirrors, and the Sentry, the steering wheel adjustments. Let's see, is there anything below it? No, nothing below it on that one. So that's what's on the main screen. And there's another way also to get to the window wipers, window washer wipers. We'll get to that later. So go ahead, let's tap on the pedals and steering, see what's there. This is the type of maneuvering that your car can do. It can, for the acceleration, we've got a chill, we've got a standard. The steering mode, the different comfort positions of the steering wheel. Do you know usually what you like?
No.
Okay.
Just regular.
Okay. We've got regenerative braking, and you know what regenerative braking is?
Yes.
Okay, good. It's I like it a lot. Kind of like makes me think I'm driving a golf cart.
Was I supposed to say no?
And for this stopping mode, I like the hold, because when you're doing the regenerative braking, just the one pedal driving, when you take your foot off the gas, off the accelerator, oops, and when the word hold appears on the screen, it means that the car is stopped, and you don't have to be having your foot on the brake at all, and it even works on hills. It's amazing. Let's see, anything more on that? No? Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Charging. This now, we can also see this screen if you press the charging icon there as well. Here, tell you what, oh, you just opened up the window. Okay, good. Okay, so when you're on another screen, if you open that up, it does open the button, but so we'll get to the controls here, and this is how, when you want to set how much charge you're going to be putting in. There we go. It's not quite as sensitive as it used to be. It's a little harder to maneuver, I'm noticing. So normally I do it at 90%. And this is where we unlock and open and close the charge port. And you saw that you did it also there on the charge. Okay, good. Information about your charging. You can schedule when you want your charging to start, like when you're plugged in the garage. And it gives the most recent supercharger information. Oh, it's even got tips. Let's see what kind of tips we have. Find the fastest supercharger, navigate, arrive with leave phase. Interesting. Move your car after charging. Yes, thank you. It's a bright one. Okay, it's got an autopilot. And let's see, what have we got? Auto steer, navigate on autopilot. Have you ever driven on autopilot before?
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
I was nervous the first couple of times because it's not normal to just like not take your hands off the wheel, but like, oh, we're coming to a turn, and then have the car turn itself following the lane. It's like, oh my god, we're coming to a stoplight, and then having it stop, or following a car behind, and then it's like, ooh, but after, like, worried that you're gonna actually bump into them, but after a while,
Gain some trust. Exactly, and the more practice you do, the more trust you'll get in it. I have been granted now the full FSD, full self-driving, but I haven't accepted it yet, and I'm just not yet. But if I were to accept it, then I would go ahead and toggle there, and I'd have to agree to some conditions. So I'm just not doing it yet. These are also previous things that I've agreed to doing because I'm an early tester for the traffic light and stop sign control in town. Visualization preview. Let's see, what's that?
I think the
This one's kind of that. oh, here we go. Preview is what? Displaying objects in front of you on the road. So that's a good thing to have. Do you want to enable? Yes. And summon is when you call the car to come to you.
No.
Kind of fun. You can be setting your speed, and when you're driving in autopilot or FSD, you can tell the car whether you want it to go at a certain speed, like always 5 miles above or below the speed limit, or a percentage. So we can trade that. I have blind spot cameras now with the most recent update. So go ahead and click the turn signal, left or right, and it's the same. See how the picture comes up of what's in your blind spot.
Cool.
So very cool. And more speed. The things I was telling you about, offsetting it to above or below the limit. Warnings that you may want to have on you, and different indicators. Like when it turns into a green light now, it goes ding. So if I'm looking away, I know it's changed. You want to go ahead and make your seat more comfortable to you?
Sure.
Let's go ahead and do that. Your seat controls are on the left-hand side of the seat, and there's a round button and there's a slider button, and you can pull it up and down and push it back and forth for the different things.
Cool.
So make yourself comfortable. And you can also do that for the steering wheel, but we may do that more when we're driving. But you're comfortable for sitting right now?
Yes.
Good, good, good. Okay, let's go on. Okay, locks. Locks are not necessarily the door locks, but the locks to get into the car, what unlocks the car to get in. So I've got my phone and an unknown key. I'm not quite sure why it's saying that. I was using the key card. I thought I knew my key card. And Lapis is the bracelet I have that allows you to open the door.
Can you set another phone as a key, such as mine?
Yeah, for a double, exactly. There are 19 entries that you can set on this. You can have up to 19. I'm not sure if it's like 19 different phones, or if there's a limit on the number of phones and a limit on the number of key cards, kind of thing, but I know it's 19.
Okay.
Walk away door lock, driver door unlock mode. Oh, something new since the most recent update is you can program it to, when you walk up, it only unlocks the driver's door or the other doors as well. That's for a safety thing. And I'm thinking about switching it to that. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, they'll tell you when you've left your car door open, or the windows when they're left unlocked. And you can exclude the home for that, and how you want your lock to be told to you. Lights. Okay, so most obvious things about your headlights, whether they're on, off, fogs, dome lights, for like the interior lights. And our interior lights are right above here, above the speaker here, and in the top center as well. When you want your headlights to stay on or go off. So that's off for lights. And display, you can set the screen to appear as you like.
Cool.
And on auto, when it gets dark at night, later in the day, it will switch by itself, or you can have it always stay on light or always stay on dark. And the brightness you can set, just like your phone, you can set to something. And do you know what a screen clean mode is?
Yeah, it sets it to a blank so you can actually wipe it off.
So you can see where your fingerprints are. Exactly. Nice dark thing. Like 3, 2, 1, countdown, go. Good, good, good. And what language you want your touch screen to be reading to you. Let's see how many it's got. Ooh, it's got lots of different ones.
Italiano.
And you have to do complete resets with the car to do it. It just doesn't show it right away, so we're not going to mess with that right now. And voice navigation, the languages that it recognizes. So far it's English, Spanish, and French. Your time, 12 or 24 hour. If you like things to be percentage or miles, And you can also toggle that back and forth. Go ahead and press the percentage key, and you can toggle back and forth between that.
Cool.
Distance, miles, temperature, how you want your tires. Go ahead and push on trips. This is new to have the trips reading here. It's your basic odometer settings.
Okay.
And I've just always left it as the one. I kind of like it. I don't need to remess with it. Okay, navigation. Good, that's who's going to be when she talks to you. Okay, the different things that we do, if we wanted to set to avoid certain things. No, that's interesting because I had set that. Okay, go ahead. Safety. Allowing access. Powering on. Speed limit modes. In the Sentry, I have it marked to exclude the home so that the camera's not constantly going off in the garage. And you know the difference between Sentry and Dash Cam?
No.
Okay, I know it's confusing at first. Dash Cam is when you're driving, and Sentry is when the car is still, like parked in a parking lot or on the street, parked. And so those are the two different types of, pictures that we get. So that's only the difference. D, dash cam driving, S, Sentry still. Kind of easy. And more again for the safety, since everything is under the safety control, you can set a pin for the glove box, and you can set a pin to drive your car. Okay, service. This is where we find the owner's manual.
Ooh, car wash mode.
That will automatically make the wipers not flare.
Yeah, I think it brings the mirrors in.
Exactly, the mirrors go in. I had to look up that. It's tire pressure, TPMS sensors.
Seat and steering calibration.
That sets everything back to the factory resets and things. And when you need to reset it, if it's a little goofy, if it's not responding, like rebooting the seats.
Okay.
And software, this is your main information. Tells you what your car is named, and you can change that by touching it. You can rename the vehicle. Your miles and your VIN. And the only thing you need to know about your VIN really is your last 6 numbers. That's what they're always going to refer to your car at.
Okay.
And that's good for the main. That was just the control screen. Now we have a second set of controls, the 3 dots, the menu dots. And these are our fun toys for the car.
I see you have the dash cam, you have the energy, calendar, messages, theater, arcade, toy box.
Right, and that's linked into my personal calendar or my cell phone messages. And you can choose any 4 of these and have them appear in the bar now.
Okay.
And for example, if you wanted to trade out something, if you're a big karaoke person, you could. That's how easy it is to trade them out. And arcade. Where aren't you going on? Oh, good one. There we go. Arcade is where we can play all kinds of games, especially at the supercharger. And toy box. We have new light shows, some farting noises. We want a romantic fireplace. And some other fun things to just play around with. Now they've taken away the X in the screen, so you have to swipe everything down to turn off. So go ahead and turn the screen off or shut it down.
And I see that you have like individual things. If you just want to go to theater, you just put theater. Okay.
Okay, and that's the end of our 10 minutes on this, so go ahead and shut this off.